Hey everybody, welcome to Game 6 of the 2019 World Series being replayed on Inside Pitch. We are back at Minute Maid Park as this game and a Game 7, if it's necessary, would be at Minute Maid Park. Nationals lead it 3-2 after winning the last 2 at Nats Park. Game 6, pitching matchup is Justin Verlander against Stephen Strasburg. Let's get the starting lineups for both teams. For the Nationals, it'll be Trea Turner at short, Adam Eaton in right, Rendon at third, Soto in left, Kendrick the DH, Cabrera at second, Zimmerman first, Robles in center, and Gomes behind the plate. For the Astros, it is Springer in center, Altuve at second, Brantley in left, Bregman at third, Gurriel at first, Alvarez back to DH, Correa at short, Chirinos catching, and Reddick in right field. So with the DH, Houston go back to their more familiar lineup. So there is Justin Verlander. We'll leave Minute Maid Park right here, just like I did Nats Park last time. Hopefully that won't be a problem. Hopefully the dice won't knock the card over. If it does, I'll move it and figure out something to do. I do need to be aware, hopefully, that Justin Verlander has a special K. So on the batter card or the ballpark card and out, if we roll a D20 and it's a 1 through 7 against righties, it turns into a strikeout. 1 through 6 against lefties turns into a strikeout. So need to be cognizant of that. Hopefully I won't forget that. Now I brought it up, it'd be kind of embarrassing if I did, but knowing me, I will, but I'm going to try not to. And also got some new dice. So I'm actually missing one, so I'll go back and get one. Almost wanted to say I had new dice and didn't bring them out, so let me go get that. Just 1 second. If I can reach it. I think I will. Okay. All right. And the new dice have numbers on them, so hopefully I won't misread the dice now trying to look at the dots real quick. It seems to be more convenient for me when I watch other people's videos. I like it a lot better when they actually have the numerics on the dice. So I went with the Houston Astro Orange, and of course the white die, and then the D20 is Houston Astro Blue as well. So going for Houston Astro colors here, since I was doing the Nationals colors the previous couple of videos with the red and the white. So switching it off, trying to give the Astros karma to see if we can get a Game 7 out of this, but we'll see. Trea Turner is going to lead things off here against Justin Verlander. Game 6 must-have for the Astros. It is a 6-3, and a 6-3 is a walk plus against a lefty, but nothing against the right-hander. So we will go to Trea Turner, finish the at-bat, and we get a 2-5. 2-5 is a ground ball to third. 16 is not in that range for a special K, so the ground ball to third will be there. So basically, I'm just going to have to remember to check special K on every at bat, I think. Every time there's an out, anyway. That's not off Verlander's card. All right, here's Adam Eaton. 4-2. 4-2 is a walk plus, and he's going to make a walk because that's a 10. I'm sorry, 11 against right-handers. Plus 10 for the walk plus gives him a 21. Plus 1 from the stadium is 22. So even though it's a 19, he's still going to walk. So Adam Eaton draws the 1-out walk. His attempt rating is a 2. Verlander adds nothing to it, subtracts nothing from it. So we'll see if there's any activity. There is not. So Eaton unable to get the jump. Here's Anthony Rendon as the Nats try to strike early against Verlander. 6-3 is a walk plus again against lefties, but against the righties it is blank. So go to Rendon's card. 2-1. 2-1 is a single to center field. How about that? Single to center. Well, look at the base running advancement to go from first to third on an S8 is a -1. There are 2 outs. There are not 2 outs, so don't worry about that. Eaton is a BR of 5. So the -1 makes him a BR of 4. BR of 4. So let's see, the center fielder arm is a 0. So it's a 4. 1 to 4, he will make it. 5, he will hold. 6, he may be out. It's a 2, so he makes it to third anyway. Despite losing the 1, he has such good speed that he will make it. So runners are at the corners. And Rendon's attempt is a 1, so we'll roll and make sure nothing's going on here. 20 is possible pickoff, but there's no pickoff chances on Verlander's card. So Rendon's just going to have to stay there. Runners at the corners. 1 out for Juan Soto. Nationals trying to jump on Verlander early. 3-3, and that's a home run chance right there. 3-3. That is a 4. Juan Soto just took Verlander deep. 3-0 Nats here in the top of the first. A.J. Hinch cannot be happy about that. Neither can Justin Verlander. It is now 3-0 Nationals here in the top of the first. And Houston has to look at the uphill battle of facing Strasburg. Here's Kendrick, the DH. 5-2 is a range play. 3-5. 3-5 is a fly to center, but it's a range check. Center fielder Springer is a 4 on his range. And he will make that play. So 2 down as Springer was able to track that one down off of the bat of Kendrick. Brings up Cabrera, second baseman. 2 outs, base is empty. 2-5, that's a home run question mark. 13 against the lefty does not pass that. It's only a 1-5, so no home run chance. We go to Cabrera's card. 3-1 is a fly to center, and the 17 is too high for that, so fly to center will stand and will not be a K+. But it's 3-0 Nats here in the top of the first. And now we go to the bottom of the first. 3-0. And Strasburg given that lead to protect. But the Astros will come out swinging, you know it. Here's George Springer. 4-6 is a range play at Minute Maid Park. So we'll check Minute Maid Park. 1-2 is a single to center field, but it's a range check on Robles. Robles is a 3. And he's able to get it. So Robles races in and catches that before it hits. Springer denied a hit. 1 down, and that's Altuve. 6-1 is another range play. This one not at the stadium, just a regular range play. 3-2 is a ground ball to short, so we're checking the range of the shortstop Turner. He's a 3. He will fail at this one, so that will be a base hit. Altuve gets on the failed range play. His attempt is a 2. Strasburg adds 1, gives him an attempt of 3. And this is a 3, so Altuve is going to steal. His stolen base is an 11. Strasburg is going to add 1, gives him a 12. Gomes is a -1, drops it down to an 11. So a 1 to an 11, and Altuve will steal. And he's out, caught stealing. How about that? Yan Gomes throws a pill down to Trey Turner to apply the tag. And kind of risky strategy there, down 3-0 early, but Altuve thought he could make it, but Gomes had other ideas. 5-4 on Strasburg is a strikeout chance. 17 is too high on Brantley. We'll go to Brantley's card, and we get a 3-6. Starline 2, and that's a ground ball to short. So the Astros go pretty meekly here in the first after 1 complete here at Minute Maid. Is 3-0. Favor of the Nationals. Verlander. It's about the best they have, so he and Cole, so don't think you're looking to get him a quick hook unless he really doesn't have it. Sometimes these good pitchers, you get to them in the first inning when you get to them, so get to them early or don't get to them at all, and they're getting to them early. 3-2 is a error on a grounder possibly. Let's see where the ground, if there is a ground out. Oops, I knew that was going to happen. Let's move this stadium card out of the way until I need it. 4-4. Ground ball to the pitcher, so we're checking the error, but Verlander has a 0 on his error check. So that is an easy 1-3 grounder for Zimmerman. He's out of there, 1 away. And that's going to bring up Robles. Let's see, does the stadium, no, it doesn't really fit there either, so I'll just put it here. All right, here is Victor Robles. 3-2, that's another same roll, error on the ground out potentially. 5-3, ground ball to short, that's a 4, and the error rating of the shortstop Correa is only a 2, so that's a good play. However, there's a 4. So that falls into the strikeout category, and I'm not sure whether the K plus on a fielding chance takes over for that. Don't have, let me see if I've got the, I don't want to hold the video up too much, but I don't think I have the cheat sheet in front of me like I should have. So I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't have it in front of me, and I don't really want to waste a lot of time on the video. Oh, here we go. I've got it. Never mind. Thought I had it handy. Let's check this K plus. People that really know the game are wondering why I'm being so stupid not knowing this, but I'll make sure I get it right. It says, if after rolling the batter, ballpark card reading is not a hit result at the end of a strikeout instead, if Rollins... I don't see anything that says an error play takes that away, or an error check. So I'm going to go ahead and give him the strikeout. Maybe wrong, but I'm going to give him the strikeout. Not that it matters. I mean, bases were empty, but still. I'm giving him the strikeout. So here's Gomes. It probably should just be a ground ball to short, but like I said, in bigger scheme of things, it really doesn't matter right now. 5-1's a strikeout plus. Now that's a strikeout without a doubt. So somebody let me know on that, if that was supposed to stay a ground ball, whether that K plus overrides the error check, because that I'm not sure. All right, so that ends the inning. Nationals keep that 3-0 lead. So we go to the bottom of the second. Here's Alex Bregman, the real MVP of the 2019 season, cheating or not, just based on results. 2-6, strikeout, 11's too high. Bregman, 6-2, ground ball to second. He's out of there, handled by Cabrera. One away for Gurriel. Yulieski Gurriel, 3-4. 3-4 is a K chance, but 15's too high. So finish up on Gurriel's card. 4-6. Single pass first. So against a righty, he gets the single. Against a lefty, he would have grounded out. So kind of reverse split there. But the single is good. His attempt is a 1. And Verlander's a 1, so it's an attempt of 2 total. And nothing's going on. So, Yordan Alvarez. 5-6 is another strikeout chance, but 18's too much. So here's Alvarez. Whoops. Just dropped everything there, didn't I? Boy, that was a bad roll. Now I got to figure out where the die went. I might have to get my backstop up here again. This is going to keep up. I want to re-roll that white die, obviously. So let's re-roll the white die to go with that 4. It's a 2. All right, 4-2. 4-2 is a double question mark. And against a left-hander, that's a 1 to 18 rather, is a double star line. That's an 18. So he gets the out, depending on what kind of out it is. It's a ground ball to short. Could be a double play. Yordan Alvarez is a 4 on his double play rating. Strasburg adds nothing. Second baseman Cabrera is nothing. So it's a 1-4 for a double play. And it is. So it's a double play. 6-4-3. Ends the inning. So caught stealing in the first, a double play in the second. Both have cost the Astros potentially runs. Go to the third. It'll be top of the order and Trey Turner. Leading off so far, these Astro-colored dice are not helping them out. 5-3. Strikeout chance. 11's too much. 6-4. Pops to first. So Turner pops to Gurriel. 1 away. And that brings up Adam Eaton. Eaton walked and scored on the 3-run homer by Soto in the first. 2-5. And there's a home run chance right there. Home run question mark. That is a 19. So that's above the range. So no home run check. Finish off Eaton's card. 2-4. Flies to left. So 2 down for Rendon, who I think should have been the MVP of the National League, but that's a whole other issue. 6-3. is blank against a right-hander. 5-4, and that's a star line 4, which is a fly to right. So 1-2-3. Looks like Verlander has settled in, but that 3-run homer by Soto may be enough to cause all kinds of damage for him, and they may not be able to recover, depending on how well his teammates hit off of Strasburg. But that's not looking good early. Here's Correa. Carlos Correa stepping to the plate. And we get a 5-4, which is a strikeout chance, 7, and that will be a strikeout. So Correa down on strikes. That'll bring up Robinson Chirinos. Chirinos 3-2. Error on a grounder if there is a grounder. 4-2. 4-2 is a popped up to third, so no error check there at all. Rendon will handle it easily. 2 up, 2 down. 9th man in the order, Josh Reddick, steps to the plate. 1-2 is a strikeout chance, but 16's too much. 2-1, ground ball to first. Zimmerman steps on the bag. Easy play, easy inning for Strasburg. He's just cruising along with a 3-0 lead. Verlander trying to keep things right where they are, but here's Soto hit that 3-run homer off of him back in the first. 5-3, that's a strikeout chance, and Soto gets the strikeout. So Verlander gets a monicum of revenge, but Soto is still with the last laugh of that 3-run homer. 6-1 is the ballpark, so we'll bring in Minute Maid Park on a ballpark check. 4-2. 4-2 is a ground ball in front of the plate. Chirinos is going to pounce on. I'm sorry, 4-2. I was looking at 2-4, wasn't I? 4-2 is blank, so we're going to the rare play chart. 4-2 is a blank. So we're going with rare play, bases empty. And you roll the 2 dice and read them together. That's a 36. So 36 is batter chases 2-strike pitch in the dirt for a strikeout. Resolve play by checking if the catcher allows a pass ball. If pass ball, then score a strikeout and batter to first. So we're checking for a pass ball rate on Chirinos. He's got a 4. So if this is a 5 or 6, it's a pass ball. It is. It's a pass ball strikeout. So he's going to reach. It's a strikeout technically, but it's a pass ball. So strikeout plus a pass ball will allow Kendrick to be on. It's still only 1 out. Kendrick with an attempt of 1. So let's see if anything's going on with that. A 2, it's a hit and run. So we got a hit and run coming up for Cabrera. He will be on the hit and run section. Will Cabrera. Hit and run opportunity. 2-1 is a star line. Let's see what the star line is. 5, it's a ground ball to short. So on a hit and run, let's see, the hit and run, what's that going to do for his, I believe it's going to increase the BR of the runner by 2 that was on first base, Kendrick. Let's see, your hit and run, all BRs are +2. All GDP ratings get a -2, so it's almost impossible to get a double play because you're going to take 2 away from Cabrera's ground ball rating and make him a 0. And you're going to add 2 to the BR of Kendrick, which gives him a BR of 5. So the only way, there's really no way because he's going to beat it out regardless. So the only way he can beat a 5 is with a 6, and that's runner advance anyway. So it's a 6-3 ground out with Kendrick going to second base. So the hit and run keeps him out of the double play. And with runner at second, 2 outs, here's Ryan Zimmerman. 6-2 is a walk chance, 7, that will be a walk. So runners are at first and second. Now I'm not doing the strategy rolls because there's no chance of a pickoff on Verlander's card, and I'm not stealing with Kendrick. Here's Robles, 6-4, range play at Minute Maid Park. So we're back to Minute Maid Park for a range play. 1-2 is a single to center, but again, it's a range play. Huge opportunity here. Springer's a 4. If he doesn't catch this, the run's going to score. But he does. So he saves a run right there, basically. Springer keeps the score at 3-0 because Kendrick would have scored easily on that play. And we go to the bottom of the fourth. George Springer, top of the order, back for the Astros. See what he can do against Verlander. I'm sorry, against Strasburg. 2-6 is a strikeout. 12 is too much. Oh, it's a stacker, so we'll redo that. Unusual how that happened. 4-2. Starline 3. That is a ground ball to Zimmerman. Steps on the bag. Easy play. One out for Jose Altuve. Altuve singled and was caught stealing his first trip. 6-3 is a strikeout plus. He won't get a chance. That's a 17 with a strikeout plus an 18 there for the stadium. So he is going to take the whiff. 2 up, 2 down. And here's Michael Brantley. 4-1, and that's a strikeout plus as well. 14. He's going to strike out to end the inning. So nothing doing there. And Strasburg on his card. If you roll a white 1, good chance you're going to have a strikeout because you got 3 strikeout pluses going on right there. So Astros go meekly. 1-2-3. We go to the 5th. Still 3-0 Nationals. Trying to wrap this series up in 6 games. If it goes 7, it'll be Scherzer against Garrett Cole in Game 7. If it goes there. Here's Jean Gomes. 6-5. That's an automatic star line. So let's see what the star line is. It is a 3, which is a fly to center. So Gomes flies out to Springer, 1 away, and here is Trey Turner. Turner rounded to third and popped to first. 5-3, and he gets a strikeout chance. 15's too much. So we go to Turner. And that's a 1-1. That's a ground ball to short. Against the lefty, it would have been a single, but against a right-hander, it's a grounder to short. 2 down for Adam Eaton. Adam Eaton stepping to the plate. Adam Eaton. 6-3, that's a walk plus chance. So Adam Eaton will draw a 2-out walk, much like he did in the first inning. And he stole a base the first time, so let's see if he can do it again. His attempt again is a 2. But 19's way too high there, so he cannot get the jump. That'll bring up Rendon, 2 outs and Eaton at first. 6-3 again is a blank against a right-hander. Rendon, 4-2 is a fly to right, and that's going to end the inning. So we go to the bottom of the 5th, still 3-0 favor of the Nats. Yeah, Astros running out of innings. Strasburg seems to be in complete control. Here's Bregman. But appearances can be deceiving. 1-5. It's a walk plus, so there you go. First right out the bat, we get a leadoff walk to Bregman. First time the Astros have gotten a leadoff man on tonight. Attempt is a 1, plus 2. I'm sorry, plus 1 makes him a 2 for Bregman. So we'll see if anything's going on with Bregman. A 4, it's a hit and run. So we got a hit and run with Yulieski Gurriel. He is the hit and run man. We get a 6-1, which is a range play. And a 1-1. 1-1 is a single past third. Let's look at the... Let's see here. Well, ground ball double play rates are a -2. So even if Rendon gets to this, it would merely be probably a out at first runner advance. But we'll see. The range play, Rendon's a 4, so that's the first thing to resolve is can he get to it, and he does. So the question is now, is it a double play? Well, one of the things on a double play when he grounded to third is, well, that's only for first and second, my bad, I don't need that right now. So let's see. Bregman gets +2 to his BR because of the hit and run. So his BR rating was a 3, now it's a 5. And the double play rating of Gurriel drops 2, which puts him as a 0. And let's see, pivot is a 0, so there's no chance of a double play. His BR is 5, so he's going to advance because the only thing he can beat is a 6, and that would make him advance anyway. So Gurriel grounds out to Rendon 5-3 with Bregman going to second base via the hit and run. Now Gurriel is on. He's got an attempt of 1. with the +1 from Strasburg, but nothing happening. So that brings up Jordan Alvarez with Gurriel at first and 1 away. 3-0 Nats here in the bottom of the 5th. 6-3 is a strikeout plus, and Alvarez down on strikes. A lot of strikeout pluses on Strasburg's card because he had 251 strikeouts on the season. That's a good reason. All right, here now is Correa. 2-4. 2-4 against a right-hander is blank. Lefty would have been the star line. Right-hander is blank. So we finish up on Correa's card. 2-6 is a pop to third. Rendon squeezes it, puts it away, and that's it for the Astros. Strasburg shutting them out through 5. We go to the 6th, still 3-0. Favor the Nats. And here's Juan Soto, who's responsible for those runs with his first inning 3-run homer. 2-3 is a blank against a lefty. Righty would have been the star line, but lefty's blank. Soto 2-4, single to left field. So Soto trying to get something going here in the 6th. His attempt is a 1, but nothing's happening. So he'll just stay right there, and Howie Kendrick will step to the plate. 3-6. 3-6 is a potential wild pitch. That's an 8, which falls into the 1 to an 11, so it's a wild pitch. We'll move Soto up into scoring position with nobody out. Could be huge. 3-6 is another wild pitch. Can you have back-to-back wild pitches? I guess you can, if I'm dumb enough to roll them. So 3-6 did it again. How about that? He's all the way to third now. 1-2. 1-2 is a blank against righties. The infield is going to have to come in. Here's Kendrick. 2-5. But it doesn't matter. It's a single pass short for Kendrick, and the Nationals now take a 4-0 lead. RBI single by Kendrick. 4-0. Astros bullpen now loosening. Will Harris in the bullpen. Kendrick has a 1. But I think, are we past the... No, we're not past the strategy rolls yet. So he's got a 1. See if anything's going on. Nope. So Asdrubal Cabrera with nobody out and Kendrick at first. 1-2 is a strikeout chance against a lefty, but 15's too much. They're looking for the double play if they can turn it. 4-3, fly to right, so we'll take that. That's 1 away. Brings up Zimmerman. 6-2 is a walk chance, but 13 is not too much. It's right there around the number, plus you get 1 from the stadium. So Zimmerman, his second walk, puts runners at first and second with 1 out for Victor Robles. So Verlander may be on his last gasp here. He can face 25 batters. He has faced 25 batters, so fatigue factor will start to come into play. 2-6 is a strikeout plus. That came into play right there, strikeout plus to get Robles. So now there's 2 down, 2 on, 2 outs for Yan Gomes. 1 in, it's 4-0 Nats. Gomes trying to put the game away. 1-5 ballpark check. So we go to Minute Maid Park, which is good for the offense. Look at all those home runs. 3-3, and he did not find a home run. 2 would have been a home run. 3-3 is a ground ball to second. So Gomes just missed it, but the Nats do get an extra run. They lead it 4-0, and I think that might be all for Verlander. I think he's done, and Will Harris will take over going forward. Starting the top of the 7th, it'll be Will Harris. Right now it is Strasburg back out enjoying a 4-0 lead as the Nats try to get their first World Series title and do it in 6 games instead of the 7 they needed last in real life. Here's Chirinos now. Do they pinch hit for Chirinos? No, they probably wait till the 9th because he'll probably come up again the 9th. So 6-3. 6-3 is a strikeout plus, and it isn't going to matter when you get a strikeout plus. Pinch hit anybody you want. It's probably not going to matter. So Chirinos is gone. Here's Reddick. Well, they do have Kyle Tucker as their number 1 pinch hitter, probably for the 9th. 6-5 is a possible error. 1-2 is a single pass second, but no error. That's a 16. It's too high, but it will be a single for Reddick. He will reach. They will not employ any. Well, you know what? They will, because of the, we're not quite there yet. His BR is, or his attempt is a 1, but +1 from Strasburg makes him a 2. So his attempt is a 2, 12, nothing's happening. So we go to Springer. 1 on, 1 out. 2-1, strikeout plus again. So Strasburg finding that strikeout plus to his liking. And there's 2 away. Brings up Jose Altuve. Astros unable to give the scoreboard company. 4-4, and that's another strikeout chance, but 13's too much. It's not a strikeout plus this time, just a regular strikeout. Altuve 3-2 is a ground ball to short, and that's going to end the inning. As Turner makes the play. 6 innings in the books. It's the Nationals 4, Astros nothing. Game 6 of this World Series. Nationals looking to put it away. End it right here. Will Harris will be the new pitcher for Verlander. Verlander went 6 innings, gave up 4 runs rather, all earned. That one big homer. Let's see how many hits he allowed. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits off of Verlander. And walks and strikeouts. Let's see, 1 walk, 2 walks, 3 walks, 4 walks. So he walked 4, a little bit of control issues. Struck out 1, 2, 3, 4. I've only got him for 5 strikeouts. I may have missed one of the strikeout pluses. It's special case. It's possible. I don't think I did, but it's very possible that I did. So, all right, Trey Turner lead off the top of the 7th for the Nats as they try to. They're 9 outs away from their World Series title, even with the Astro color dice. 1-4 is the ballpark card, so we're going right to Minute Maid Park for Turner. 4-4 is a home run to the pull side. 4-4 is a home run to the pull side. That's a 10. His home run rating is a 10. Stadium doesn't do anything, so Trey Turner just greets Will Harris with a home run, a wall scraper over the left field wall. And the Nationals increase the lead to 5-0. So just the kind of night it's been for the Stros is Nats are getting all the breaks. 2-6 is a potential error. Eaton. 3-1 is a single to left, but there's no error. 12's too high for that. But it will be a single for Adam Eaton. Now, with the score being 5-0, we're not going to employ any more strategy rolls until the score, if and when the score gets closer. So here's Rendon. 6-6 is a wild pitch chance, and that's a 12, so it will be a wild pitch. So another wild pitch. 3rd of the game, 2 by Verlander, now 1 by Harris. 3-6 is the ballpark again, so Harris is finding some bad rolls for him. 6-3, and that's a ground ball to 3rd. Could be a double play. Ground ball to 3rd. Could be a double play. Now, let me see something here. Let's see. Alright. I thought there was something on here. If you're playing the infield halfway, you increase the double play chance, but I'm not seeing that. It's probably there, and I'm just not seeing it. Infield halfway, no change to BR rating. Runner 3rd, range rating of -1. Yeah, it doesn't really say anything that I can see. Or maybe it's just when you go to 3rd. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong place. So let me look at the. I think somebody mentioned that to me once before about checking for that. Don't know at this point in the game whether it's worth even messing with it. We're just going to play it out and see what happens. So it's a ground ball to 3rd. The runner, Rendon, has a ground ball double play rating of 3. Nothing for Will Harris. The pivot, Altuve, is a -1, so that makes him a 2 on a double play chance. That's a 3 now. So if you're playing halfway, the infield will be in. That would be a double play. So this is going to make a difference now. So let's see if I can find this on here. Thought there was something about that somebody had told me one time about playing the infield. Let's see here. See if this does it. Ground outs. Runner on first, less than 2 outs. Okay. Use the same roll to... I don't see where it says anything about that though. It's giving me all the stuff for pivot and stuff like that, but I'm not seeing anything about in the rules that specifically say that if you're playing like for double play that you increase the double play chance by 1. I don't see that anywhere. Just doesn't say anything about that. So I don't know whether that must have been somebody's homebrew or something, because I'm not seeing anything about that in the possibilities. So I'm going to play it that way. Play it the way I've always been playing it. It's a 3. Is the 3 greater than Eaton's BR? No, it's not. So Eaton will make second. Eaton was on second anyway, so what am I worried about double play? I forgot the wild pitch is the same over there. So all this is a moot point. So it's a ground ball to third. The runner's going to have to hold, because I believe you need a 6 to get there on a ground ball to third. I believe you have to have a BR of 6 to make it. Runner on third. Runner on second. Yeah, we have to have a roll of 6. You have to have a BR of 6 to make it. His BR was 5. So he has to hold. Sorry about that confusion there. Reading too much in the rules, I think, on a 5-0 game. Or 4-0 game, I should say. No, 5-0, my bad. Here's Soto, 5-6. That is a walk chance. 6 will draw the walk. So put the runners at first and second for Howie Kendrick. Howie Kendrick stepping to the plate. 2-6 is a possible error. Let's move the ballpark card out of the way. 2-6 is a possible error. 5-1 is a liner to second, but that 16 on the D20s means there's no error. And on a liner to second, chance for a double play because runners are at first and second. That was out number 2. The line drive on a double play with runner at first and second. If he's on first, you need a 1 or a 2. If he's on second, you need 3 or 4. So basically, anything other than a 5 or 6, we got a double play liner. And we do. So it's a 1, which means he officially went, double play officially went to first base. So we lined and got Soto napping off first base. So that is a 4-3 double play. So double play liner ends the inning. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's Nationals 5, Astros nothing. Will Harris, 1 not so great inning as they gave up the 2 hits and a run, including the homer. Walked 1, didn't strike out anybody. Strasburg back out. He can face 25. Right now he has faced only 20. So he's still good to go. Of course, they got a well-rested bullpen as well. Here's Michael Brantley. Bottom of the 7th, Michael Brantley. 1-3 is a potential walk against a lefty, and 5 there. It will be a walk. So Brantley leads off with a base on balls. Again, no strategy rolls with the score being more than what the innings remaining are. So those are turned off. I will roll just to make sure there's no pickoff. And there's not. So here's Bregman. 2-3. 2-3 is a range play. Range play. 5-6 is a single to left, so it's a range play on Soto. Soto's range is a 3. And he can't get to it, so it's going to be a base hit. So base hit, single to left. And that's going to put runners at first and second. Nobody out. Brantley can't go to third. I don't believe. I'll double check it. Oops, Brantley, his BR rating, just make sure, is a 3. But on a single to left, to go from first to third, you lose 2. That drops him to a 1. Soto's arm is a 0. Well, we'll try it just to see if he gets a 1 or not. It's a 6. Yeah, I don't want to do that because now we're talking about secondary runs. So down 5-0. I'm going to make the command decision that he's not going to try to run himself out of an inning down 5-0 because his run means nothing. So I'm going to balk on that one. Here's Gurriel. 3-6 is a home run question mark. It may not matter if he goes deep. 15 though is out of range against a right-hander. So we just go to Gurriel's card to finish it out. 5-1. He's going to line it to first. So this is a potential double play. Liner to first for out number 1. Zimmerman makes the grab. Liner to first to double the guy out first. You need a 1 through 4. So anything other than a 5 or a 6, and we got a double play line out by the Stros. And we do. So Zimmerman gets it, steps on the bag. 3 unassisted double play. 2 quick outs. And boy, every time the Astros think they got something going, something like that happens. So now 2 outs, runner at third. Here's Yordan Alvarez, 3-5. That's the ballpark card. So Alvarez certainly has the power to go deep if he can find one of those home run ratings. 5-3, he does. Home run pull, so he got it. Home run, it's only a 2. He's a 17. So Yordan Alvarez finally gets the Stros on the board. A 2-run bomb. Could have been a 3-run bomb without that line-out double play, but it's a 2-run bomb. Cuts the lead to 5-2. And now the Nationals bullpen starts to limber down there. Here's Carlos Correa. 2 outs, bases empty. 2-1 strikeout plus. That's going to end the inning. But the 2-run homer by Yordan Alvarez gets the Astros on the board. After 7 complete, it's Nationals 5, Astros 2. And we get a new pitcher for the Houston Astros, and it will be Ryan Pressly. No relation to Elvis. Ryan Pressly. And he's got some K plus stuff on there too, so I need to be aware of that as well. So Pressly will start things off facing Asdrubal Cabrera. 2-4 is a strikeout plus off his own card without the K plus, so or special K, so that's 1 away. Oops, I wrote it on Chirinos by mistake. Let's go back where it needs to be. Hopefully Chirinos won't strike out, or hopefully he will strike out. That way my score sheet can stay the same. If not, I'll just white it out and go to something else. 2-5, strikeout plus again. So Pressly strikes out both batters he's faced. Here's Victor Robles. Robles 2-4. Another strikeout plus, so he strikes out the side. How about that? Ryan Pressly striking out the side to end the inning. And now the Nationals are going to make a defensive change. Now that Cabrera has hit, they're going to bring in Brian Dozier to be the new second baseman. And Cabrera will take a seat. So Dozier will be the new second baseman and just hit in his same spot. So pretty much transparent there, I guess. But Dozier will come in and be the new second baseman. Oops, up here. It's actually a little bit worse than Cabrera, but just want to bring him in. So Dozier is in. Pressly, an impressive inning. Now Strasburg, let's see what they want to do here. He has faced 25 batters, which is exactly what he's allowed, so he would be going off as fatigue starting here. Chirinos is actually going to get pulled back for a pinch hitter, Kyle Tucker. So Kyle Tucker is going to pinch hit, and then Martin Maldonado will take over behind the plate in the 8th. So Maldonado will take over behind the plate as the catcher. And his ratings 3/3, 15-0. But right now it is Tucker. Kyle Tucker is going to pinch hit against Strasburg. The bullpen is just about warmed up, I do believe, over there for the Nats, but they're going to go ahead and let Strasburg try to go a little bit longer. 5-3. Hit by pitch chance. He's a 10. Strasburg adds nothing. That's a 6. So Tucker gets hit by the pitch, and I won't use the whiteout. I'll just kind of write over the K that I wrote in accident. So Kyle Tucker is aboard. Now we are using strategy rolls because we're back to within a 3-run game. So Tucker is an 8 on his attempt, plus 1 from Strasburg makes him a 9. That's an 11, so that's a hit and run. So we got a hit and run coming up for Josh Reddick. Josh Reddick will do a hit and run. He'll try not to line into a double play. 2-3 is a range play. So let's see what the range play shows. It's a 2-2, which is a fly to right. So the question is, can Eaton get it? His range is a 3. And he does get it. So Eaton hauls it in, and with the fly being to right, the runner can get back easily. So 1 away. And top of the order for George Springer. 2-3 is another range play for Strasburg. Springer. 5-2, that's a double to left. Unless Soto can stop it. Soto's a 3. He cannot. It's a double to left. And let's see, will Tucker score or not? Let's find out. His BR for Tucker is a 3. The double to left. Subtract 1 from the BR rating makes him a 2. And the arm of Soto is a 0. So a 1 or a 2, he will score. He does not. It's a 5, so he has to hold at third base. So runners at second and third. The tying run is now at the plate. And that's going to be it for Strasburg. So Dave Martinez has made the motion to the bullpen. And coming in will be, they're not going to fool around. This is going to be Daniel Hudson. So Daniel Hudson is in. Actually, check that. It will not be Hudson. It will be Doolittle. My bad. Doolittle's coming in, not Hudson. It'll be Doolittle facing Altuve. Do the numbers on Strasburg later because I want to get this going without any more slow ups. So Altuve, second and third, 1 out. Infield is back. They want to get the out. They don't want to give up the big run or big inning. So the infield will be back. 2-4 is a error on a grounder, possibly, if there is a grounder. Let's see if Altuve hits a ground ball or not. 3-1, he does. It's to first base, but it's a 19, so there's no error. But I believe he will score from third base. Check this. Ground ball to third. The infield is back. The BR rating of the runner goes up by 2. So the BR rating of Tucker was a 3. It makes him a 5 on his BR rating. So they're just going to make the decision. They're not going to try anything fancy. They want to get the Shore out, which is why they were playing back. So Springer actually goes to third on the play, and Tucker will score. RBI ground out for Altuve. Cuts the lead to 5-3, and here's Brantley, lefty on lefty against Doolittle. And this is why they brought Doolittle in instead of Hudson, because they wanted the lefty to face Brantley. 2-5, but it may have been wrong. 2-5 is a home run chance off of Doolittle. 16, though, against the lefties, only a 4. That's a 16, so no home run. So Brantley will finish it up. 4-2. Ground ball to short. That's going to end the inning. And they only get the 1 run. So it's a 5-3 game as we go to the 9th here in Houston. Astros pick up 3 in the last 2 innings. And Presley pitched his 1 inning. He's coming out, and they're going to go to their closer. Actually, you know what? They're going to go to Joe Smith. Joe Smith is going to be the pitcher for the Astros here in the 9th. And then for the Nationals, Daniel Hudson is loosening to come in the bottom of the 9th. So right now, Joe Smith will be on. Presley 1 inning. It was perfect. All strikeouts. It'll be Gomes to lead it off. You know what? They're going to pinch hit for Gomes, I think, and let Suzuki catch in the 9th. But they want another insurance run. So Suzuki is not as good defensively, though. So you know what? They're going to stick with Gomes. With a 2-run lead, check that. We're going to stick with Gomes. If they were behind, they certainly would pinch hit, but they want the better catcher in there. So 5-3 against Joe Smith is a strikeout, and Gomes will strike out, so it probably wouldn't have mattered anyway. 1 away, and now here's Trey Turner, top of the order. Nationals have struck out 4 times in a row going back to last inning. Turner 1-3, might strike out again, and he does. That's 5 consecutive strikeouts against the Nationals. And here's Adam Eaton, but they don't care. They're winning 5-3 in the top of the 9th. Eaton 4-1 is another strikeout chance, but this time he misses that. So we'll go to Eaton's card. 4-4 is a ground ball to short. That's going to end the inning. Correa to Gurriel. And now we go to the bottom of the 9th. This is going to do it right here. One way or the other, Daniel Hudson is on for the Nationals to try to close out the World Series. And he will be facing Alex Bregman, Gurriel, and Alvarez. So he's got pretty much the heart of the order coming up. Numbers 4, 5, and 6 against Daniel Hudson. So Daniel Hudson will be on to face Bregman as they try to protect a 5-3 lead here in the top of the 9th. Hudson 6-5, potential error. Bregman 3-4, ground ball to short. That's a 13 though. Turner's error rating is only a 7, so 13 way above that, so he will make the play. Bregman is out. So the Nationals are 2 outs away from securing the World Series victory. Gurriel 5-6, potential error if there is a throw necessary. 2-2, flies to center, no throw necessary. So 2 up, 2 down. And it's up to Yordan Alvarez, the rookie, to keep it going. Carlos Correa is on deck. So if Alvarez can get on, the tying run would come to the plate. 6-6 is a star line, though, against lefties. So this is going to be it. Just a matter who makes the final catch. It is a fly to left, Soto. Soto makes the catch, and there's your ball game. The Nationals win the World Series in 6 games by the score of 5-3, and they did it winning the last 3 games of the series. They were down 2-1, came all the way back and win this one 5-3. Strasburg the winner, Verlander the loser, Hudson the save. And I'm not worried about the hits and walks and stuff like that. We're just worried about the total of the score. 5-3, Nationals win the World Series in 6 games, so there will not be a Game 7. So Garrett Cole, sitting on the bench, will not get a chance. So that's going to do it from here. Hope you enjoyed that 6-game World Series. I was hoping for a Game 7, but the Nationals had other ideas. And but still a fun time here on Inside Pitch with this World Series replay. So really enjoyed it. Hope you did as well. Inside Pitch is right up there with some other ones as towards my favorite game, board game, baseball board game. Right up there with Payoff Pitch and Stratomatic. They both have good qualities. They both have qualities that I wish they would improve on, but can't go wrong with any of them, actually. I mean, they're all good. They all give you something different, a different perspective, a different kind of a thing. You will have, with either game, either Payoff Pitch or Inside Pitch, you will have a realistic replay and realistic results, and you'll feel like you're the manager, which is kind of the point of the whole exercise. So it's going to do it from here. Nationals win the World Series by the final score of 5-3, winning it 4-2 over the Astros, and they do it at Minute Maid Park. So that's it from here. Now that the series is over, I can get back to the project I really want to finish up, which is the 1977 Chicago White Sox replay. I erroneously thought I was at game 102. I'm actually at game 101. And game 101 will be the first game of the Texas series. And that'll be Gaylord Perry facing Wilbur Wood. So look forward to, be on the lookout for when that comes out. Hopefully that will be either Monday or Tuesday. Could be my Manic Monday game if I don't have anything else planned. Game 7 of this World Series was going to be on my Manic Monday game, but if I don't do anything else, if I don't do something in Payoff Pitch or history maker or whatever, then Game 7 of the, I'm sorry, Game 101 of the 1977 White Sox replay will be the offering for Manic Monday. All right, till then, hope you had a nice time watching this. Enjoy playing whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it. And I will see you all down the road.